Hello, everyone. This is Corral Mel with Key Lifestyle Solutions. Grandmother Raven's Turtle lights up the sky. Welcome to your June astrological tarot reading. This is for all the fire signs. All the fire signs. That's Aries, Sag, and Leo. Oh my goodness. So the energy is coming in hot, especially from the sun. I just want to say. And I want to thank all of the fire signs for showing up for your reading. I hope you get something out of it for the month of June. Truly grateful that you have stopped by. I love you guys so much. Thank you. Thank you for always sharing, and subscribing. I'm truly grateful for that. It means a lot to me. Let's see. We're going to start out with the oracle, the general oracle for all the fire signs. We're going to do a reading based on past, present, future, and then we'll clarify those cards. All right. Meditate on the cards as well. And ask all our guides, guardian angels, sacred ones to be here. What is the message for the fire signs for the month of June? I'm going to shuffle this a different way. See if it makes a difference. There we go. Okay, fire signs. Smoke and mirrors. Number 42. Interesting. Well, what I'm getting from this is that there's a lot of information coming through about releasing the old attachments, the old pieces, and also the illusion that things look a certain way. You're going to get this whole new aspect of it changing for you, which is super exciting. It's 4 and 2 and 6. And also, 6 is our ancestors. Those who have recently crossed. You may have them guiding you at this point in time, which is really super exciting. Okay. Let's see what this says for the fire signs. Smoke and mirrors. Seeing through the lens of past conditioning, the inability to recognize the truth of what is being offered, healing from misguided perceptions, moving beyond the illusion of separation, being accountable for your biases and the way you view the world. So something is really, really mixing it up and changing it. You're going to have some new ahas. We're actually built to view the world inaccurately. And this is so that we know what the contrast is, like what we do not desire or want. Our 5 senses tell us we are separate from one another. We're conditioned to see them as linear. This creates a consciousness of delineation, separation, and finality. We have an innate fear that what we see is all there is. Although we know deep down there is more, we are suspicious of it. Our fear of death results from this kind of perception. The entire world is a construct of smoke and mirrors, and our job is to discover the truth that lies beyond this illusion. Discoveries at the frontiers of science align with what the ancients have known. At the atomic level, we are blinking lights and empty space. Consciousness is fundamental. Time can be bent, and we are eternal. Ask yourself if what you see is really just what you're looking for. What do you sense beyond your intellectual assessment of what is? Can you drop into your heart and soul and call for a vision, a feeling, an awareness of the true and authentic? Every day, remind yourself that you are intrinsically connected to all life. The universe needs you to learn about it. You have within you extraordinary magic with which to co-create life beyond your wildest expectations. Today, trust the inner voice that reminds you that you truly will find what you seek and more, even if outer conditions appear to challenge that. It's all smoke and mirrors. Things are not exactly as they seem in any context of what you view or experience. So it's all up to us, each individual. The change can only happen from within us. Then we'll get the reflection. We'll get the reflection of the mirrors of what has changed. And it's coming. That's exciting. Okay, so let's start out with our reading today. We're going to look at Aries first. Aries first, then Leo, then Sag. Okay. Let's see what we have for Aries. And sacred ones, what's in the past? Goodness. Four of Swords. So what's in the past for you is there's been a lot of pain, a lot of trying to reconcile maybe some really big events that have happened in your life in the past. So you're making room to move through all this change. There has been in the past really not understanding what your heart, like where your heart is at, how far you can open your heart, how real you can show up. And sometimes that's difficult for a lot of people. But you're finding ways, I sense, Aries, you're finding ways how you can be more authentic with yourself, how you can make it more real for you. Okay? We will clarify that a little further, although it's the past, so we don't have to put a lot of effort into that. But I like the fact that we know that that's in the past. So, sacred ones, what is the present energy in June for Aries? Now, remember, take what resonates and leave the rest. This may not be a reading for you this month. I don't know. Okay. This is in neutral, death and rebirth. So, Aries, you may have experienced of late a lot of death. And the rebirth is happening. The rebirth is happening now in the month of June. So it's getting through these really dark times, or what felt heavy. The reason why this is neutral is because you're still in this status quo of resolving. This could have been really recent. So my heart goes out to you. If you lost a loved one, somebody very precious to you, or somebody that you knew has crossed over, and that could be a pet, a family friend, a coworker, somebody in your community, I don't know, but big hugs out there of going through this piece. These two cards want to go with this present card. Two of Swords, you're seeing things a lot clearer because this is in reverse. And the Page of Pentacles is in reverse. So there is a stalemate, a bit of a stalemate, but like I said, you're going through this process of change. So, sacred ones, truly grateful. Thank you so much for your guidance and energy. Okay, this is the future. This wants to go like this. We have the Seven of Wands, the Knight of Wands. The Ace of Swords wants to go like that, but it feels like you're coming out of the mind and getting more fluid with your spirit, your inner spirit. Three of Pentacles in reverse. Three of Wands. Look at, there's 2 3s here, Aries. This is dependent on how you deal with this old energy from the past that you've moved through. This could even be like a death and rebirth of, you know, a dark night of the soul where you've experienced life in a particular way and it's changed for you. So like moving into June, is this energy wants to move. Okay. So it's actually giving you a bit of a clue here. I'm surprised all these cards came out. It's very interesting. That you can't be in the head. You have to get to that intuition and getting the messages downloaded. See this Seven of Wands? It's like you're ready. You're ready to receive. And there's going to be a celebration about that. There's a group project that's trying to take off for you, but it's not going to make any good movement until this is resolved. Like the death and rebirth thing is complete, but you're working on that. See, right here, you're going to be getting the messages of what you need to do next. And there's this big change. There's this big flux. So once this decision has been made in the present moment, then these cards will change. They'll all go right side up. This is really important, this part. It's like how you work through this piece. That gives you a lot of information as to what's unfolding. I'm just going to get a clarifier. I'm not going to do the past card because that's very obvious. But what we're going to do is, let's do the present. And Sacred Ones, truly grateful for your love and information. Yeah. There may not be a clarifier. It's just like, you got to work through this stuff. You got to do a little more reconciling this death piece, because it's big. It's what moves you into the next celebrating or celebratory position with this Knight of Wands. It's like, it's energy that wants to move really quick, really quick. But here's the good thing. It's like, you are listening. Okay, Two of Swords. It's just confirming. You have to work through this. This has to be done and complete in order for in June. So once you make a decision of letting something go and not be so attached to what you think it should be or how it should unfold, if you're holding on to something too tightly, you're not going to be able to do that piece. So these cards cannot turn until this is done. That's what it's saying. But you're going to see this Two of Swords in reverse. It's like, it's not a hidden thing anymore. It's not something you don't know or realize. Like, you know what you need to do. It's very clear what you need to do. Okay, so is there any clarifying cards? What we have is the Devil in reverse and the Seven of Wands. Look. Can't make this stuff up, right? Seven of Wands again. So you're ready. You're ready to move forward once this is complete. And I like that it came out with the Devil in reverse, because that means you're not going to be distracted by shiny objects. Like, oh, I think I'll go do this now. And, oh, maybe I'll go do that now. You're really focused on the end result and the outcome. And lots is going to happen for you in the month of June. So that's it for you, Aries. Oh my gosh, that is exciting. And I like that we had a lot of confirmation on what's here, because it just like didn't want to give anything else. So thank you so much for showing up. I'm truly grateful. Please like, share, and subscribe. And we shall meet up again in July. Have a good month. Okay, we're on to the sign of Leo. Leo. Yeah, smoke and mirrors. Smoke and mirrors. Let's hear for Leos today. What is here for Leos? Second one. Sacred Ones. Looking for past. Oh, I just want to say, I hope you listened to the introduction oracle. And we're doing the reading with a past, present, and future card. And then we will clarify if we need to. There's lots of energy in the month of... All right, we have the Five of Cups, neutral. So, Leo, you are coming out of this really difficult emotional time. Ace of Pentacles for present. And future has a story. Ooh, King of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. This is the future for June, in the month of June. So things are moving slowly, but with confidence. Look at, this is you, Leo. Look at the lion in the back. Oh, well, if this is a career, you're taking the bull by the horns here. It's been a really difficult time trying to get through the mental constructs of what you have been stuck in. It's been really difficult. This is telling me something in work is changing. So your life is changing, your work, how you define yourself in your job, and the Queen of Cups. So it's going to be emotional because this change is coming about. But you know what? You got this. It's like you're so strong, and it's going to feel like a process that you're going through. But this is brand new beginnings. Like you're in a place of brand new. I'm putting my focus over here to create abundance in my world. The interesting thing is that we have this 5 of Cups, Leo. And when it's neutral like that, it's like you haven't totally let go of the past. Like this is 5 of Cups. There's some emotions that you have not let go of. That's what the card is saying. Now, this is going to affect your work. This is going to affect your personal relationships. In a relationship scenario, this is very much what it's trying to depict and say. There could be a really strong masculine in your world, or it doesn't have to be gender specific, but somebody with strong masculine energy, and this relationship is changing slowly, or they're changing slowly. But see this card here, the 9 of Swords, it's been very confusing how to move forward. But Spirit's going to make these choices for you if you haven't made them already in June. It's just going to happen. You know, we had the eclipse back in, those eclipses in March. They stick around for a while. So there's still something that's accumulating and wants to change. So I'm going for a clarifier on the 5 of Cups. Sacred Ones, truly grateful. Thank you so much. All right. In reverse, Queen of Swords. In reverse, the Ace of Wands. In reverse, the Sun. In reverse, the Heart. There you go. These are all in reverse. You haven't been able to go deep enough within to really capture what is yours to do and how you're going to do it. Like the Sun's the best card in the deck, but this has been stuck. Okay? This is the past. This is the past. This was very elusive to you. It felt like you didn't have control of your emotions. It felt like, yeah, everything was working against you. So once you decide that that's done, then moving on to the present, we'll just get a clarifier for the present. It's like, I'm starting to do my journey the way I want to do my journey. And nothing's going to interfere with that. Like, I feel this Leo energy coming through really strong. And there's a story. Oh, these are quite a few cards, but we'll go through them, okay? Look at Queen of Cups straight up. 9 of Cups in reverse. So something you're still working on. The Star. All your lifetimes of beauty and shining. Ace of Swords in reverse. So yeah, it's still something to do with emotions and the mind. It keeps interfering with your beauty and shining and where you are in the world, what you're doing. Okay? And your gifts, they want to come in. 2 of Wands. You're ready to go through the passageway. You're going to do it, is what I hear. 6 of Pentacles in reverse. The Emperor. Wow, very strong energy. And the King of Cups in reverse. So, yeah, on the top end, there's still, you don't feel totally confident of how you're going to handle this emotion piece. That it seems it's better, but there's still something there that you're not sure what it is. So the good news about this is this Ace of Swords in reverse, like this is like getting a handle on the mental, but there's still struggle because this hasn't been totally let go of. This is in the works for you in June. This is going to reveal itself in a big way. This is affecting what you want to do in your life as a job. Personal relationship side doesn't feel as much. To me, it's like finding yourself, finding who you are, doing the work that you love to do. That's what's coming through with this. Entrepreneur, like you get this sense you want to work for yourself, but it's just kind of scary. But what's interesting about this is there's some emotion, there's some emotion that's getting in way of you making up your mind. And so the month of June is going to reveal all that for you, Leo. I just love it. I mean, I really do love it. I think this is a very empowering reading for you because the change is coming. All right. You're going to feel more confident. It's just going to be a little slower paced. Work atmosphere is going to change. So whatever you're doing, working on a project, working at a job, it's going to change. And so there's just going to be a bit of a ride with that. But you know, at the end of the day, when you finally let go of that piece, then these cards that are in reverse will go right side up. And this Nine of Swords will be gone. That's what I predict for you in the month of June. Very nice, Leo. Thank you so much for showing up. Please like, share, and subscribe. I am truly grateful when you come by and listen to your readings. I hope that helps a lot. And we'll see you in the month of July. Okay, we are now on to Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Thank you for stopping by. We are doing our readings a little different. We're going to have past, present, and future. Okay. And if we need clarifiers, we will do that with the other deck. I am so glad that you stopped by to come and view your June reading with the tarot. Sagittarius has had some challenges in the past, so we're going to see what this is. But yeah, past, present, future. And remember to look at the smoke and mirrors because this is really applies to all the fire signs. It's really quite amazing. And a lot of energy is showing up on the planet from the sun. So let's see. This is present. Okay. Apparently you've got stories. This is future. Woo! Okay. Now, let's read this. What do we got? 2 of Swords, 7 of Swords, Lying Cheating. Okay. Right side up. 10 of Pentacles for you, Sag. So there is this accumulation of abundance that you feel and you know you have. Remember, we're talking about the past. 3 of Cups. Working together on a project. Celebrating. So there were many obstacles that came in the way of you actually getting to experience this 10 of Pentacles. Like you knew it was there. But there's this upset. 6 of Cups. This is a 6. Your inner kid has not been able to come out and play. 7 of Swords. Because this should be, with this card and this card, it's like, should have been able to celebrate something. There's also this other aspect of career, relationships. There's something that hasn't completely resolved, but this is in the past. 7 of Swords. The good news is that some of the deception and things that were going on has been resolved. 2 of Swords in reverse. Yeah. So you're not so stuck in the mind, but you were. Like there was a lot of thinking going on. And the 4 of Wands. So celebrating, but in between there was like a stall of where you intended to want to go. That's loosening up. There's actually, I like this at the end because it's actually saying, oh, there's an opportunity to celebrate. This past thing is finished. Now, what we have going into the present, it still feels stuck for you. Look at Queen of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, the Page of Swords, and the King of Cups. These are all in reverse. Now, what's interesting about this is that there's still energy from the past that you haven't been able to, you're on a personal level, have not been able to resolve. This is the interesting thing about this. It doesn't feel all the time that you're on top of it. King of Cups, Queen of Wands. And there's something deeper going on here about you wielding your magic. The Wheel of Fortune is just like the timing feels off Well, it has for a whole bunch of us. Page of Swords, trying to bring in new knowledge. And every time that you move forward, something else comes up. Something else gets in the way. Although, you know, the month of June, because this is the last day of May that I'm recording this, but the month of June has a lot of potential. This Seven of Wands means you're not going to just be sitting there asking. It wants to unleash itself, right? It wants to move. But here's the thing with this present moment. There's still energy that's connected from the past to the future, even though some things got resolved and there was celebration. Maybe it was a celebration of someone close to you or other things that you had to let go of. And, you know, even though you're clear in the mind, your inner kid has not had a chance to just have fun. Like, so part of this is saying, how can you turn this into a fun time? Like, how can you make everyday life fun and magical? Because there's things waiting here for you. These are all in reverse. So in the month of June, what wants to unravel, sacred ones? Truly grateful. Thank you so much. What wants to unravel for our Sagittarians? Because if you haven't moved forward because of what you've been dealing with, you're still dragging it along in the present moment. Even though things are better, it's not where you want it to be. It still feels there's a bit of a lack in your inner kid being able to come out and play and do things with people. Something's held you back from doing something. And you want to engage and exploring more and learn more and do more. Okay, that's what this is saying. But right now, it's like, I'm in a stalemate. I can't move forward because you made commitments and you're bound to those commitments at this time. So Sacred Ones, truly grateful. Looking for clarifying cards for the Seven of Wands for our beautiful Sagittarius. There was a card I thought came out, but it didn't. Now it did. 10 of Cups in reverse. The happy is not there yet in June. There's still something, you know, happy life, happy, everything is, it's got to do with this stuff here that you haven't let go of completely. Or maybe you can't at this moment in time. Strength. So you're going to have the strength to see it through and be patient in the month of June. Even though there's this huge new movement happening, but there's a lot of things happening in the world that may seem or appear to you that you cannot move forward, even though you've cleaned some things up for yourself in your personal life. So have the strength have strength for patience is what it's saying. Is there any other clarifiers for our beautiful Sagittarians as they move into June? I don't know. I think that's it. Nope, that's it. All right, that's all they're going to share. This is what it is presently. There are some things in this current moment that you can do. So what are those things? I mentioned it in the community update video. Staying grounded, be aware, have consciousness around you, and keep the heart open. You might have to do some other things to help you with that. I don't know. But it's a continuation of what has been, but it is changing. That's what this indicates in the month of June. It's not going to be like you're in the happy ever after. No, you're still going to have strength of all the things that are going to come up in June for you, Sagittarius. There's still more challenges, but the good news is it's not in a stalemate. There's movement, so that's good. Movement in the air. Well, thank you so much for dropping by. I am truly grateful for all your likes, shares, and subscribes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope this helps in some capacity, and we shall see you in the month of July.